Hello everyone, today we are solving electronics shop on Hackerrank. First we will have a quick glance and we will try to solve it. Monica wants to buy a keyboard and a USB drive from her favorite electronics store. The store has several models for each. Monica wants to spend as much as possible for the two items given her budget. Okay, in this problem we have three inputs. One is our budget that we can spend maximum. And there are two arrays. These are price arrays. First array are keyboard array. It has items which representing the price of each keyboard in the store, and drives array has elements that are representing the price of each drives in the store. So we are trying to spend as much as possible. For example, if we spend 5 for drives and 3 for keyboards, then the total amount is 8. But it is not the maximum because there is 8 for drives and 1 for keyboard. When we calculate them, we get 9. 9 is higher than 8, so we should buy drives for 8 and keyboard for 1. So for iterating each items of these elements, we will try to get the maximum amount that we can spend. Also, if we spend 3 for keyboard and 8 for drives, it is not possible because the total amount is 11 in this time, but our budget is 10 and 11 is over our budget, so we cannot afford it. Let's assume that our budget is 2. If our budget is 2, in this time we cannot also afford a pair, because we should buy a pair of these elements. We cannot buy just one drive or just one keyboard. For example, when we check the cheapest of these elements, 1 for keyboard and 2 for drives, we should spend at least 3. But if we assume that our budget is 2, also we cannot afford these pairs. So in this kind of situation, if we cannot afford any of these items, we will return -1. So when we go back to our problem, first we should return if we can afford the cheapest of these items. To find out this, we have a keyboards array. We should sort our array, and when we sort it, if we get the first element, this will return us the cheapest keyboard. And for the drives, when we sort our drives, this will also, the first element also return us the cheapest drive. And if the price is higher than our budget, then this means that we cannot afford a pair in these two arrays. So in this situation we should return -1. Okay, we checked if we can afford any of these elements. If our method do not return anything, so we should calculate the maximum. So we initialize a maximum variable here. At the beginning, its value is 0. Now we will iterate our arrays. To iterate them, we use each method in Ruby. For each iteration, keyboard array will give us a value k for each keyboard. And for the drives, we should also iterate drives. And for each iteration, let's assume that our value is d. And we can close our statements. Okay, now we should check each pair. In each iteration, we will calculate k and d, and we will check if it is higher than our maximum value and if it is less or equal than our budget. If k plus d is higher than this maximum, the latest maximum value, and if k plus d is less or equal than our budget. So because if it's higher than our budget, we cannot also afford it, then this time we shouldn't update our m. If we get these two conditions true, we should update our maximum value equal to k plus d, like this. When we finish all these iterations, when we check all pairs this way, At the end, we should return our maximum value as the maximum money spent. We made a mistake. We should use keyboards, not keyboard. Now we can run our code. We passed first test cases. Now we can submit it. Yes, we passed all the test cases with this Ruby solution. That's enough all for electronics shop problem. See you on next challenge.